Good morning. We are here at the Moab Rim Trail. We're going to be taking this wild, super steep trail way up to the top of the mesa overlooking the town. And from there, we are going to be exploring some unknown, relatively unknown arches way back in the fins. Should be deep, gnarly, and exciting. And I am bringing my new e-bike today. So that's going to be super cool. We'll see you up there. Moab Rim Trailhead. Definitely want to respect the area. Desert is super fragile. So currently we are here, and this is a really steep section, and then we get up on top of the mesa, and then over here on the right, that's Moab. And then we're going to go and do some exploring back in here. All right, let's do it. Oh yeah, look at that. Just magnificent. All right, well, we have already made it to the rim, and there are beautiful vistas everywhere. I would say it was fast and easy, but I'm gonna just stick with fast. It definitely had its thrills and chills, but boy, beautiful place now, that's for sure. So, and we are just at the beginning of a perilous journey, and hopefully find a couple awesome arches. One of them is almost completely unknown, and that's Dragon's Eye that I learned about from the Trek Planner. And then the other one is going to be Pool Arch, and we're going to attempt to get there the back way as well. We'll see. These fins are notoriously difficult and have thwarted me personally in the past. I'm going for it. Oh boy. Wow. Well, that was an extremely steep hill. But wow, what a cool spot, huh? And we're headed over to the fins over here. Should get pretty exciting. Alrighty then, it's official. We have stashed the bike and we are headed down the trail on foot. And it actually is a pretty decent road, but it would be so loose and sandy and eroded. So I'm really not too sad that they closed it and just hike this portion. And then you can see, especially off to the right, the fins and the adventure zone. This is a Google Earth path. I did see the road in the desert where I'm walking now, although it's pretty much disappearing. And I created a track on Google Earth in order to lead my way out here and hopefully survive. So we'll see how that goes. Has been a major labyrinth. I just came from there, wrapped around here, climbed up a little teeny bit of class 3 on this thing, and now I'm going down steep class 2, and then amazingly looks like there's a trail up there. So, well, that first trail we found was the wrong way for me anyway. And here's another one. So as much as the trails seem like a good thing, they aren't always. So the GPS is really the good thing, if you ask me. So the traverse between these two fins has been unpleasant. There's this prickly desert holly. So some pretty nasty bushwhacking between the fins. Lots of bushes because every drop of water ends up between the fins at the end of the day. And boy, that stuff is thriving, particularly the holly. We just came from there and I just popped up a little bit because I was so tired of it. I knew I would be risking getting trapped though. So that still might happen. Here's the look. Right there. I think I might have made the right call. I knew there were more direct ways to get to Pool Arch, which is where we're headed. But I could see this on Google Earth, and that wall is just a no-go. So that's why we went around and snuck through that little crevice, and I think we're already home free. So, pretty sweet. Thank you, Google Earth. What time it actually worked. Way in there is Pritchett Canyon Road. All right, we're on this little mesa, and we're overlooking where the arch should be now. Oh yeah, okay. And way down there, I can see signs of a rappel all set up. That's gotta be it. If you look really close, you can see a big piece of webbing. So obviously the arch is there too. All right, well, there's the anchors coming right up. So let's have ourselves a peek. Oh my, yikes. So that's big. Boy. There we go. Oh, and there's the pool. So that actually was the reason I decided not to bring a rope, because swimming when the highs aren't even hitting 50 is a no-go for me. Oh. Cool itch. All right, wide angle doesn't even really get it totally, but wow. And there is the namesake, the pool. Here's a view from the other side. I gotta find a way off this thing now. Ooh. I just stepped on this and heard it move. Wow. Yeah, loose stuff. All right. Well, we did get down the scary slope. That was pretty crazy loose, but it's doable, reasonable. Probably it is class 4 and a little crumbly, but it is doable. And then we've got this crazy chasm, which I don't know if I could have crossed. One of my proposed routes was going to be along here, but yeah, that's huge. I have crossed that death grotto, and that would be that back there behind me. And I am right at the foot of the arch. Although this is going to be a tricky one. I'm going to see if I can't climb up this fin right here over my shoulder. And here's hoping that happens. So I definitely remember seeing this big old like totem head. Okay, well, now the totem head is behind and below me, so sweet. And now we're gonna gingerly sneak our way up some real fragile rock. And man, is this cool. Oh, wow. So the arch is beginning to reveal itself as well. Wow, I had real doubts about this. I can't believe it worked out. There it is. Alright, well that was pretty sweet. There she is right there, but it is a little bit past 3 p.m. and what is it, January 3rd? So I am going to get the hell out of here before I get trapped in the dark. Alright, I've re-entered the maze. So we're paralleling the Death Grotto, arch way back over there, and I just gotta scramble up this right here, and then once I get on this hump, it's really fast going. So I think this is gonna actually be a lot quicker than I expected. And there's my footprints. Well, we are on track, heading home quick. Gonna give you a little rundown on this. This is really cool trip. I have 2 GPSs, the watch and the phone, and I researched this on Google Earth and actually made myself a track line before I even left. So route finding is definitely the so what, as well as some scrambling, and it's gonna be brittle rock. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I know I was never here. So this is exactly what I mean. Even with the GPS, I was actually up here. Although I think I can just squirt out the bottom. Such a cool spot. Anyway, really risky. I'm gonna get this figured out before I finish. Man, I'm kind of psyched to be in here. I think this is gonna connect me back up. Hopefully. You never know in the desert though. But I wanna go through here because, whoa, it's crazy. Look at that, it's a giant undercut. And even a little pool down there. So, really neat stuff. I don't know if you can see all that, but wow. Huge undercut there. And then looking this way. So I think I can squirt out and get into my valley of pain right up ahead. I think that's right. Like I was saying, route finding can be very difficult. And if you go very far in the desert and you're off route, you might get totally trapped because there's some deep canyon or what have you. So that's one of the major kind of issues, areas that you need to be strong in if you're going to be doing an adventure like this, as well as scrambling. Because I just scrambled my way out of it, and it was probably easy class 4, but wow, actually see what appears to be an old cairn right there. Not totally sure about that, but I am sure I'm in the right place now. I remember doing some stuff like this. Really cool. So anyway, I'm going to keep running along and finish the wrap up at the very end. Okay, where were we? All right, I have done a bunch more twists and turns, and wow, without a GPS, I would probably be getting circled by vultures right now. So there's that, and I have a GPS on my phone, GPS on my watch. I have the sand and the tracks that I could follow in the sand, and I'm still a little nervous and it's difficult. So I do feel confident though, just because I have the GPS and I recently saw my footprints. So be careful if you come back here. The only thing that was worse really was the dark angel in that other video I did. Those fins were less forgiving, harder to climb. Or maybe I just set up a worse route, I'm not sure. But this is a little more forgiving, but not much. I did get out of that one mistake just a bit back there. So pretty dangerous. And then the last thing I just kind of want to emphasize, you know, using e-bikes and GPSs, and a lot of people would say that that's a pretty big crutch. And I would agree. It is a big crutch. And you need to be aware that failures happen, and if you can't make it work after a failure, you're a goner. But that said, a crutch can also allow you to go further and see more and do it confidently. If you use that crutch responsibly, it can make you more, not less. Because I also think a lot of the technology can really weaken people, and you know, they just get used to the e-bike doing the work or the GPS figuring it out, and that's not always the case. You know, it is crazy. I mean, now I'm right here, and I'm going to climb up this, and when I get through all this, I still got the Moab rim to ride, which is awesome. Actually, I'm looking forward to all of it, but don't take it lightly, especially if you think you're going to go this way. Study Google Maps, Google Earth, and lay a breadcrumb trail. So beautiful place, very rewarding if you can pull it off. And I would definitely say I pulled it off today. Although I'll be back. I love this place now. But, whew, I'm going to let you go and shoot down the road on my bike. That's only about a mile away. Oh, haha. Whew. Pretty intense. Oh, wow. Oh, there's Chucky. Oh shit. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, the deed has been done. Oh.